Our reporter Dheepthika Laurent is at the courthouse. She joins me live from there. Deepthi, tell us then a little bit about the case and what's expected today.
Well, Nadia, the Mediator drug that was developed by the Servier laboratory was the focus of a 33-year-long scandal, health scandal, one of the worst in France. Came to a head in 2009 when a French lung specialist, Irène Frachon, published a book basically linking this drug that had been on the market for 3 decades to severe heart and lung damage in patients as well as handicaps. And a year later, the first of thousands of complaints or lawsuits were filed against the company. And in that trial that concluded in 2019, the drug company and its number 2 in command, Jean-Philippe Seta, were found guilty of aggravated assault, found guilty of aggravated deception, involuntary injury, and manslaughter. Seta himself was given a suspended prison term, and the company was fined 2 million euros, far below the 10 million euros that plaintiffs had been seeking. And this has sort of formed the basis of this appeals trial that has begun this Monday here in Paris, in the same court, actually in the same courtroom where the Nice and Paris attacks trial were held last year. And basically this appeals trial was brought forward by both parties, both the plaintiffs and the defendants. Now, the plaintiffs want a far greater financial penalty accorded against the Servier pharmaceutical group, and notably they want a charge of fraud to be upheld, because indeed that charge of fraud was not upheld in the first trial, and plaintiffs say it's what allows the company to continue to operate under the name of Servier today. And they say that it's very clear the company knew that they were marketing this drug despite its very devastating secondary effects, because several other countries where the drug had been marketed had already pulled the drug well before France in 2009. Now, the defense, for their part, say that doctors and patients were aware of the secondary risks of this drug that was initially marketed as a diabetic drug but was widely prescribed for weight loss. Nonetheless, it provoked hundreds, possibly thousands of irreparable heart and lung damage in patients. And this trial that begins here today is really seen as a fresh trial, even though it is an appeals trial. Both parties see this as a new trial, beginning taking all the facts and evidence back to the beginning. So it'll run for about 6 months, Nadia, and it's certainly going to be a very tense and no doubt emotional trial here in Paris.
Dheepthika Laurent, thanks very much.